The Depth to Delve Deep by Rote. Chapter 14. Glasgow. Rote has the next day off work. He catches a ride early in the morning with the only son who seems to work at the inn. He's with the pal who tells Rote one night in the inn how he's part Pict. He says the Scots are an Irish tribe who mingled with the Picts. The few within earshot seem somewhat disturbed at the thought of being an Irish tribe, let alone part Pict. He also lets him know the woman wanting the job as barkeep is what a real Scottish woman looked like, somewhere between Sheena Easton and Nanny Lennox. While on their way to one of the universities in Glasgow, along a rural artery that clogs up so quickly, the two friends remark it's to be expected. They know to the blade of grass where and when they will be stalled in traffic each morning. The three of them get into a few interesting conversations about life and whatnot. Rote mostly talks about his past endeavors. It seems to be the point of interest as they prod him for more details of this and that. He's spoken to this son who works in the inn's kitchen a few times before about life and stuff. One topic that comes up in a candid conversation concerns his time living like a hermit, like a recluse. Rote willingly withdraws from society in a lovely log cabin located in the far north of 60, in his country. He spends 2 years in contemplative confinement concerning his thoughts with life's mysteries whilst meditating, versed and immersed in the pristine and secluded northern environment. He does so after throwing his life story, written and supposedly saved on diskette, into a wood stove the cabin is comforted with. At the time he's accompanied by his wolf coyote cross, Micmac. When Rote is asked what he comes up with all his searches, he replies, "I don't know." To this the inn's son replies, "So, go about your own business and get on with life?" Rote responds and reiterates with an "aye" and "pretty much." Conversation drops down a couple of levels, as most chats do when more than a couple of chaps get together. Rote necessitates his need to get laid, with the plan to get to know Glasgow both historically and, well. With that they arrive and park in the University of Glasgow car lot. The two mates with a few minutes to spare lead Rote to the centre of Glasgow. They give him time to familiarise with the layout of the main streets forming a grid around Glasgow's central core. After a see you later, the two students go back to the university. Rote starts his tour of Glasgow. He makes sure he sees everything that has aged to it, including the oldest domicile in the vicinity, Provan's Lordship on Castle Street. It's been there for over 500 years and has been the mainstay of monks and medieval men with missionary motives linked to St. Nicholas Hospital. Afterwards, he walks to Glasgow Cathedral's site of St. Mungo's Monastery. He rounds the grounds and sees stone slabs scattered in between sopping sods. He then hops over an arch leading up and around a large cemetery crowning the old claim. In the process, recognizing some of the names of the notables there to remain, like the grey rock glooming and glomming over Glasgow. Soon he's circling the hilltop necropolis. At the top, Rote sees Well Park Brewery, where his newfound favourite lager is brewed, Tennent's. It reminds him of the television commercial he sees on a Scottish TV channel back in the caravan. "Murder a Tennent's lager tonight." Surely it's a take on the long history of hate harboured by tenants for their lordly landlords. Rote gets on the bus back to Drimmen after spending most of the day seeing the few sights to be seen. He doesn't want to get drunk in Glasgow, all the while thinking he'll make a night of drinking in the three establishments closer to the caravan, establishments that cater to such endeavours, wherein if need be he can stagger home from Drimmen if he misses the last bus.